What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the Kisscapades podcast, and I have a very interesting guest with me today.
The most interesting person in Nairobi.
I mean, I've come across your TikTok videos and I had to reach out to you because I like the humor, the content is different. But first of all, I'm so tired of Kenyan comedians. I'm sorry, guys, but I'm tired. So when you see anything that's funny and it's different, you kind of appreciate it. So just introduce yourself, tell people what you do, and we'll get through this podcast.
All right, that's perfect. What's up, guys? My name is Samuel Nyamwaya. I go by Sam. You know, it's so much easier than saying Samuel. I'm new to Kenya. I've been here for about like five-ish months. The last 4 months I've been in Kisii. Now I'm permanently located in Nairobi. Between doing social media, doing reviews of establishments that I visit, and the occasional comedy skit, I'm focusing on building a platform that facilitates the trade of property here in Kenya, mainly focusing on land, you know, eliminating the need of middlemen, because those guys, professional scammers.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
He hasn't said anything wrong, by the way. And funny enough is when you just mention like property, like so many people are getting, I mean, that's the highest finesse right now in Nairobi and its surroundings, because people don't pay attention to details, and everybody has been sold this dream of investing, but you know,
the best investment you can make is land, because it's something tangible. You know, it's like you're gonna go invest in a stock. What actually is a stock? You know, that company can go belly up tomorrow and it's Quisha Mambo.
So you're not into stock?
No, I am, but you know, I'm not at that comfortable level where, you know, I want to start risking my money like that. You know, I want to do a little something.
Hey, listen, when those TikTok checks start coming in, you need to think about it.
Yes, sir.
You need to think about it. So enough of the investment, first of all. So let's go to just like you adapting to Nairobi.
Yeah.
Where initially were you staying?
So initially when I came here, I was staying over in Kilimani at the Purple Haze.
No. Forget in Kenya.
Okay, gotcha.
Where? Because a lot of people, I can see in the comments, people also asking, where is your accent? Why do you have an accent?
Why do I have an accent?
Yeah, you know, Kenyans, they have to ask those questions.
I got an accent because I was born in Kenya and I moved to the States when I was like 6 years old, and that's where I've been for the last 16 years. Yeah. So in Minnesota or America? Yeah. I lived in America, but I mainly stayed in Minnesota, you know, traveled around, got to see life there, and I started missing home, and I was like, man, you know, I'm Kenyan, but I really don't have any piece of my culture.
So wait, you just decided to come back?
Yeah, pretty much. You know, my parents were going to move back here full time, and then I was thinking about moving in with my friends, but then, you know, I started thinking it over and over. I'm like, how many people my age are presented with an opportunity like this, you know? I've seen a bit of the world. I can go back and I can try and make a change.
That's I don't know if that's a good thing, because, you know, Kenya, we just have those problems and systems that don't favor a lot of people, whether you come with, but you have a positive mindset.
Yeah.
And that's all you need, first of all.
For sure.
Otherwise, Kenya can just break you down. But what's the biggest, like, comparison in Kenya with the States so far? What are you getting adjusted to, and what seems a bit weird?
What's a bit weird for me is like, it's easy but difficult at the same time to do a lot of things. You know, there might be all these roadblocks in the way, but you can bribe your way out those roadblocks, or if you know someone, they can just be like, hey, come over this way. It's much easier. Versus in the USA, things are just so in a straightforward line. You know, you just do this, do that, and you're set.
Hey, you can't bribe in the States?
You can, but if you get caught, man, RIP.
Hey, listen, the government did this to us, and we appreciate you, the government. So that's why if I get caught with a ticket, I know I've never been arrested for anything. Let's just start with that. Guys, I've never been to jail. I've never been in a police station inside. Never. So, I mean, it's a good and it's a bad thing as well.
Yeah.
So broken systems, but we're not the ones who are breaking them.
It's not your fault.
It's not our fault. We're just adapting to what's there. So lifestyle and social life in Nairobi seems to be like your main TikTok content, if I'm not wrong, unless I'm mistaken.
Not at all, you know. So I was like, man, how can I make friends out here? Like my cousins, they're all so much older than me, or you know, they got their own stuff going on, and I gotta make friends. You know, I can't always be like, yo, blah blah blah, what you want? So I was like, I'm a pretty fun person to talk to. I think I'm pretty funny, so I was like, let me hop on here. You know, started making videos, and things just started, you know, going one thing after another, and then boom, you know, started making friends. I got invited to a few things, and I'm like, man, I'm enjoying the social life out here.
So through TikTok is where people are reaching out to you and stuff?
Mainly TikTok. TikTok and then Instagram, you know. From TikTok, they go to Instagram. Then we conversate, then you're like, hey, new friend. That's awesome.
And that's crazy because I just bumped into your video, I think 3 days ago.
Yeah.
And I was like, I saved it on my favorites, and then another video popped up yesterday. I watched it, and then I was like, okay, you know what, let me reach out. If he's free, I actually want to shoot it as soon as possible.
Because,
you know, and then because just in case you blow up and you know you're doing interviews and everything, you can always reach out. You can always be like, you remember that guy, he did this interview, we talked about this and that. But okay, so let's go back to your videos.
Okay.
And funny enough, I'll also show you one video that I was just going through videos, Kenyan TikTokers in, was it where is it, in somewhere in Middle East?
Yeah, Qatar.
Qatar?
Yeah.
And there's some chick who was responding to one of your videos or something. And I was just like,
I know exactly what you're talking about.
You know the video I'm talking about, right?
Yo, that one set off a lot of people.
But let's just digest one video at a time. Said Kenyan girls, they just cheat and drink
Gibleys.
It's not Gibleys.
I figured it out a little too late.
Are you the one who said Jelatos instead of Galitos?
Yeah, that was me also.
Oh, that's insane.
Sheesh.
Okay, so Kenyan girls cheating and drinking Gibleys, or let's say gin.
Yeah.
What's the story?
What's the story behind that is I've been on TikTok, and you know, the few times I've gone out, their love for gin is ridiculous. I should have mentioned whiskey as well.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, yo, how do you guys drink so much whiskey? But then anyways, the cheating aspect, you know, it was just jokes, because a lot of the girls are now becoming savage. They're being tired of treated a certain specific way, you know, being with the guy who cheats on them or, like, you know, leads them on and never does anything. So they're like, man, might as well do that, you know, and make myself happy. So this girl can be in a relationship, a situationship, you know, and the guy might think, like, you know, we're gonna date, blah blah blah, but meanwhile, you know, she got a starting 5 and a bench, you know. So it's like that part, that's tough, man.
Have you dated any Kenyan girls?
I've never been in a relationship before.
Ever?
I'm thick as superhighway.
You've never been in a relationship?
No,
not in the States?
Nah, man. I have a reasoning behind that, you know.
What's the reason?
I'm trying to be happy, you know.
And
you can be happy in a relationship, but for a lot of young people I've seen, it's so cumbersome.
Toxic,
you know. It's so toxic. I've literally seen people want to commit, you know, end life and whatnot, and you're so restricted in what you can and can't do. I'm just trying to, you know, make myself happy, not to seem selfish, but then also, you know, progress my life to the stage where I'm like, you know, now I'm comfortable to start dating. At this point in my life, bro, shout out God, he made me handsome, I'm funny, and, you know, I got a bright future, so I'm just trying to reap the fruits of my labor while they're still ripe.
Listen, I've been heartbroken so many times. Like, when I hear you talking about, like, never being in a relationship, I mean, that's probably a wise thing to do. Do you watch a guy called do you know about Kevin Samuels?
I've heard about him. I've seen.
You haven't watched Kevin Samuels?
I've seen like a few, you know, clips here and there, and the guy just makes me laugh.
What do you think about his, you know, just how he dissects and things of women?
You know,
because we're still talking relationship, and you know, we'll come back to like Kenyan women, of course.
Honestly, that man is toxic. That dude is toxic.
You think he's toxic?
Honestly, you know, like he's rude. Oftentimes rude. You know, you can say all those things without being rude. It's like Drake versus Future. You know, they say these same exact things. But who do ladies like to listen to more?
Future.
You cap him, bro.
Okay, I'll tell you why. Look at Future's catalog of girlfriends. And look at Drake's catalog. Of girlfriends.
Okay. The ones we know of.
Yeah, but still,
Yeah.
Future has done quite well.
Hey.
Quite, like, listen, he told Steve Harvey, I don't want her anymore. He said, what? You can have her back or what?
She for the streets.
And this is Michael B. Jordan's current girlfriend.
Man,
And trust me, that's what women want.
that's what
Women don't want this singing shit.
Let's
No.
ask him, ladies, in the comments.
Yeah,
what
yeah.
do you want? Do you want to be wine and dine like Drake does, or you like, you know,
Or do you want a
wild
savage, a
like
drug dealer?
like Future?
Yeah.
You know, so like let's look at Sierra, right? They were together, and Shorty was wild, and she was turning up. She was looking like, you know, a hood rat.
Yeah.
But she got with Russell Wilson, and now she's, you know, she's doing good for herself.
She's not happy.
She's not happy.
She's missing the savage. Trust me.
Hey, I know exactly what you mean.
Trust
That
me.
part right there.
She dated Future, and she dated 50 Cent.
Mm-hmm.
All the women that 50 Cent has broken up with,
Yeah.
what do they say about him?
Put
He
me
was
on.
he was probably the love of their life.
Ooh.
That's what they all say. Vivica Fox, Chelsea Handler.
Mm-hmm. And I'd
Sierra
say
won't say it because,
Yeah,
you know,
she's
out of
like,
respect of, you know,
Russell Wilson.
yeah, the
man.
situation she's in.
Yeah.
But otherwise, all the others, that's what they say. We say like, you know, this guy was the love of my life.
For
But
sure.
okay, let's go to Kenyan women.
Mm-hmm.
I see you did like you've been doing, what do you call it, top 5
Mm-hmm.
bodies in
Yeah.
Nairobi, right?
Yeah.
So
That one got me in trouble.
Why? Why?
Bro, DMs, man.
Oh.
The DMs go crazy, you know, like there's some who are happy,
Yeah.
and there's some who are like, oh, you only like a specific type, and I'm like, dog.
we'll
man.
go. We'll get to that. We'll get to
Yeah.
that. So when this person complained, or whoever
Mhm.
these people are,
Yeah.
when they complained about you favoring a specific type, what
Mhm.
exactly were they talking about?
You know, they were like, oh, first off, it was something about skin color. And I'm like, bruh, y'all are tweaked, because if you watch part 1, 2, and 3, there's all skin colors.
Okay, but they said somehow you liked more light-skinned women,
Yeah,
right?
they said I like more light skin women.
Okay, what else? I'll come back. I'm just taking the pointers,
Yeah.
and then we'll
And
go
then
back.
they're like, you only like this specific, like, you know, body type, or, you know, girls who got money, X, Y,
Petite
and
or
Z.
what?
Hmm?
Petite? Body type? What do you mean by
like,
body
when I
type?
say body type, I mean petite. You know, they're like, there's no plus size women in here. There's X,
Mhm.
Y, and Z, and I'm like, man.
Okay. Okay,
Beauty's in the eye of the
so
beholder.
first we're on light skin, and
Mhm.
second body type,
Yeah,
petite.
body type.
Okay,
Yeah,
anything else that stood out from the complaints?
More personal ones that I don't want to get into.
Okay, but I'll ask you something.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever been rejected with any girl?
Bruh, rejection is the name of the game.
Okay.
That's the only way you can build confidence.
Okay, so rejection is normal for guys, right?
Mhm.
And did they give you the details of why they didn't like you?
No,
Maybe you're
bro.
too short, too, you know,
No.
maybe you don't have enough money or something. What
Mm-mm.
exactly are we talking
They
about?
always leave you. That's like the thing I've noticed with girls.
Mhm.
They're ready to reject, and they laugh. You know, when they meet up with their friends, when you hang out with girls and they start talking about this stuff, you're like, damn, bro, y'all ain't gonna be like that.
Yeah.
You know, so I've been rejected a few times. Like one time I remember this girl just laughed in my face, and I was like, hey, bro, it is what it is.
Yeah.
But I've never been given a specific reason because why I got rejected.
Well, I mean, then I guess women have been nice to you.
Yeah.
I've been called broke,
Mhm.
not good looking,
Yeah.
too skinny, short maybe.
Wait. I do remember one thing. I was
Yeah.
called too skinny.
Too skinny,
And I
right?
swear after that, the way I hit the I put on 40 pounds, dude, in like a year and a half.
Yeah.
I hit the gym religiously.
Yeah. But you know, like the whole narrative right now,
Yeah.
it's with the city girls.
Mm-hmm.
If he doesn't have money, if he
Yeah.
doesn't have this and that, like, you know,
It's all materialistic.
of course.
That's why they like Future.
Let's not even go to the backing bags.
Mhm.
But, you know,
Yeah.
Quavo did it. And where did that leave him?
Ooh.
Where did that leave him?
And allegations that he beat his girl.
See? And all he wanted was just his Call of Duty back. That's all he
Yeah.
wanted back. He didn't lay a finger on her.
Nothing. He literally was just defending himself, you know.
Yeah.
We're not for domestic abuse, but like,
Mm-mm.
if she's hitting you, you should be able to push her back and be like, yo, I'm not with
like
this.
chill out. Yeah. Okay, now light skin and
Mhm.
petite. Is that what you like?
Man, I love all women, bro. Dark skin, light skin,
I don't know.
purple,
You haven't
green, yellow.
you haven't answered the question.
What do I like?
No. I've asked you. Do you like light skinned women?
Yes, I do like light skinned women.
Do you like petite women?
Yes, I like petite.
And you're entitled to that.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
that's the thing. You're
Uh-huh.
entitled to that. Nobody should force a BBW on you.
Mhm.
No way. Why? Because they get to choose. They get to choose.
They get to choose.
They say if you're ugly, a girl will tell you he's ugly, but at least he has money.
Uh-huh.
You might compensate for something. But they will tell you, they won't lie to you.
Mhm.
They won't sugarcoat anything. They'll tell you like, yo,
Yeah.
come on. You can't afford my lifestyle.
Yeah.
Come on.
Mhm.
Hey, you're just too short.
And you know the thing.
Come on,
with-
you're not good looking.
The thing with like girls
So-
versus guys,
Yeah.
guys will tell their friend like, bro, you ugly dog, you know,
Yeah.
like work with what you
Yeah,
got.
yeah.
But girls will lie to their friends,
Exactly.
gas
Exactly.
them up.
Exactly. Because you see it on Instagram. You go,
Yeah.
girl, you're winning. Body positivity. Don't be lied to. Don't
Thicky,
be lied to.
icky.
Yeah, because it's all good. But when
Yeah.
we're talking about like things like weight,
Mhm.
we're talking about also health reasons.
For sure, for
Because
sure.
eventually, high blood pressure, diabetes, there's some certain conditions that come with
Yeah,
certain body types.
Mhm.
So we're just being asked to be healthy.
for sure, for sure.
And just for you, like Chris Brown has been crucified
Mhm.
because of allegedly, of
Yeah,
course, always,
toxic kick.
yeah, because maybe he likes light-skinned women or
Mhm.
something. But you come to think of it, maybe it's from the situation he had with a dark-skinned girl
Yeah.
that he actually loved, and he's coming from a traumatic experience,
Mhm.
and he's just not trying to go there anymore. But he's light-skinned.
Yeah,
There's nothing wrong with him liking other
Light
light
skin,
skin.
yeah, for sure.
Maybe that's just that's just what makes him happy.
Mhm. All right, and let me preface this because it might sound like I just like.
No. But that's the thing. Like, there's nothing wrong with that.
There's
because
nothing.
they're beautiful chocolate
Yeah.
women
Yes.
that I'm sure you like and admire
Yes.
as well.
No, bro. You're gonna get me in trouble. I need
No?
to be clear here.
Yeah.
I like all women, you know. I like thick women. I don't like
Baby W? Why don't you like baby W's if you like all women?
man. So they're beautiful. I say this, you know, like their face, they might be beautiful, but
Yeah.
personally, I like someone who I can be active with. You know, I'm a very active person. Like, let's go to the gym, let's go for a hike, let's do X, Y, or Z.
Yeah.
Or like, you know, even when you're having sex, you can only do so much with a BBW woman. And
No, I heard
yeah.
they're actually really good in bed. I don't know, but I've heard they're
Yeah,
really good.
I've had sex with a BBW woman before, man. It's really comfortable, but after a while, you're like, you know, there's only so many positions you can do, you know. And personally, I'm like someone who's a little bit more flexible. You know, it's not my cup of tea.
Okay.
Yeah,
I mean,
I like thick, curvy women, but I don't like on the other side of that.
baby W.
And I don't like women who are too skinny, where you're like bone on bone.
Okay, let's go to your top 5
Mm-hmm.
bodies in Nairobi. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's just say, let's go with the ranking. Who's your top 5? Just drop the names.
Man, what's her name?
Who?
Let me pull up my Instagram so I'm not messing anything.
Sha what?
I want to figure it out real quick.
Is she light skinned?
Yeah, she's like.
Okay, no.
she's like
Let's chill. I'm with you, bro.
Mhm.
I'm just going with. We're doing the ratings of,
Mhm.
you know, your top 5 because you have that like as your Instagram thing. So what's her name? How? Just describe her. Maybe.
All right.
May help you out.
Man, how do I? She's light skinned. She got long hair. She's curvy.
How do her eyes look?
They're very pretty,
A bit
man.
chinky or something?
No,
No,
I don't think so. Let me pull it up. Hantel.
hasn't tell or something. Oh, I know the one. I know the one you're talking about.
Yeah.
Oh, she's nice.
Yeah, she's beautiful. And who else? You know, I haven't moved around so much, or you know, found out so many, but she's one. There's this other woman. You know, let's circle back to this. Let me pull it all up, and then we'll circle back.
You can't remember all their names?
No, I can't remember all their names.
Okay, we can always come back to
Mhm.
that. Okay, another video that maybe stood out on your Instagram.
Yeah.
You seemed shocked on how much Kenyans like just love drinking. I think it's too much.
Man, you know, everything in moderation. But like their moderation is not my moderation, man. I woke up the next morning, I was like, dog, what is going on with my body?
Yeah.
You know, so it was just like, now I know Kenyans are here. I gotta stay down here just so I can be safe, so I can, you know, move around the next morning. But like, you know, you'll find a girl who's like 5'3".
Yeah.
She will outdrink you and then some, and she's fine.
Yeah.
You know, there's nothing. She's like, hey, what's up? How you doing? She would look completely sober while you're completely wasted.
Oh yeah, Kenyans do love their drinks. That's just one thing that's for sure.
I was not ready for that. You know, I thought I was gonna go out for a nice night on the town.
So what were you doing like for fun back in
the States?
It's Minnesota?
Minnesota, yeah. So I did a little bit of everything, you know. I really enjoyed working out. It was a big part of my life.
Walking?
No, exercising.
Oh, okay.
Exercising,
so
you know. It just made me feel good. It really helped me manage my stress, you know, keep everything in track, you know, everything in sight. So that was one thing. So and then like me and my friends on the weekends, we'd go hiking, you know, we'd go have barbecues or whatnot. Minnesota's like a really scenic area, especially when you go to the north. The northern part of it, there's over 10,000 lakes, you know, so there's something always fun to do.
So working out was it part of like you just want to be healthy, or you just want to look good for
it was everything
for the women?
That was a big part, you know. That's what it started out as.
Yeah.
But then as I progressively kept going, you know, my priorities changed, because I'm like, you know, I stopped working out for a little bit. I got like a little bit of a gut, and I'm like, I'm still pulling women, you know. So like sometimes looks matter. They do matter, let me not lie, but like not always. And then I was like started thinking about long term, you know, my knees. I started developing chronic knee pain, so I was like, man, what can I do so that I don't get old and need complete knee whatever. So I was like, let me work out. Started doing that, and then I started looking at older people. You know, the people who live a sedentary lifestyle where they just sit, don't really do much. They're suffering from so many illnesses. You'll find like some 70-year-old in the gym working out. They might not be lifting heavy, but they're doing enough to keep their body moving. So that's where it started getting to me. It's like, if I want to get older, be happy and be healthy and enjoy the money that I built up. I gotta be healthy, you know. I can't just let my life pass away, you know. So like the more I started working out, I really cut back on my drinking, you know, stopped all these other activities that would just kind of like get me injured, you know. Although working out, I did get injured a few times. I dislocated my shoulder, I tore my rotator cuff, but it was all like, it's in the pursuit of health. And that's just also something like exactly what we're talking about. You know, something that's incorporated in your lifestyle might also like affect how you're choosing, like even like your spouse. For sure.
Like, you know, somebody like you wanna enjoy and have a good time with. There's so many things that you have to be considerate about without the public opinion shoving BBWs your way. You see what I'm talking about?
For sure.
I mean, Kevin Samuels asked, like, of course, I mean, you're working out on being like a high value man, right? Nobody's intending to be like stuck somewhere without like growing forever. So do you know any successful person who's married to a BBW, dating a BBW?
No, honestly, no. No, not really. I don't, you know.
I mean, even Monique is in the gym right now.
Who's Monique?
Monique, the comedian.
Oh, yep, I know her. I know. She's trying to get her body right.
She's in the gym, she's working out and everything. But I'm just saying, like, you know,
I can't think of one off the top.
Exactly, and that's what I'm talking about. It's just not, I mean, life choices, consequences, man.
Consequences.
Like, you don't want those chronic illnesses to come. You don't want to invite them. Let's just put it that way. Don't invite them. And back to just Kenya and the lifestyle. So what do you want to do in the long run?
What am I looking to do in the long run?
What is it going to be in Kenya or in the States?
I'm honestly thinking in the long run, Kenya, man. You know, there's so much opportunity out here. You just need that one break, or, you know, someone to believe in you. And you slowly keep doing your thing, because Kenya's a developing economy. It still has so much more room to grow, versus in the U.S., you know, there's so many avenues you have to navigate, versus here in Kenya, there's so much that's open. You know, you just need to take a chance on yourself and find someone who's willing to take a chance on you.
But when people say that, like especially people from the diaspora, I mean, a lot of Kenyans don't understand what you guys are talking about, because most of us are looking at it like, you know, States is where things like some of the simplest things are appreciated, and you can actually be, what's the word?
Upward mobility?
No, I mean, what's the word? You'll be not compensated. you can still make money with some of the not dumb, but just some of the simple things that
like
people,
streaming,
exactly things that we still take for granted. Because if you explain to a client right now that I want you to do like a product placement on my podcast, they don't even understand what you're talking about in the first place. TikTok, yes, maybe, because now they've just got into a gist where like everybody's doing TikTok and it's catching their attention. There are people who are getting opportunities from just TikTok, and I think that will be one of the things that maybe for you, what you're doing, definitely I see you landing something with what you're doing. Just be consistent. Like, people are watching, and like you said, you just never know. But in our case, we're just looking at it like it's a bit hard because you have to explain to people. If something is not trendy, you might not necessarily be compensated for that. And in the States where you're living, I mean, you know how much the guy who invented the, what do you call it? The water gun is worth. What's his name?
I don't know his name, but the black guy.
The black guy. Yeah. And it's millions of dollars, right?
Something so simple.
Yeah, like you can patent something simple and just make crazy money, which is not necessarily okay, because in Kenya maybe long term. Think about long term. But if you want it now, or just
you need that
crazy
break.
ideas and you're looking for a break, I think it really needs a lot of work as compared to
the States. I totally agree, because like what I've seen here, what you said, the convincing aspect, even like what I'm trying to do, a lot of people might not be so in tune with social economy or see much value in it. Now you have to explain to them, hey, I have X amount of followers, and this is what X amount of followers can do for your business,
can do for your brand.
It's actual money that now people are seeing, because like I've done some reviews and they have gotten really good reception, and then now trying to explain to like X company or that company, like so if these many people are viewing, let's say 10,000 people have viewed this, these are 10,000 people who have never even thought about your business before. Now let's say not even half of them show up. Let's say 25% of them show up. That's 2,500 people who are coming to your business who were never going to plan to be there.
And you know what a lot of marketing people are always saying? What's the ROI? What's the return of investment? And it's a total bullshit, and a lot of people are falling for that shit, because now they'll tell you something like, we'll give you free food.
Man, what's free food gonna do?
But that's the thing, I'm not homeless. If you're not, unless you're homeless, free food might do something for you. But if you're not homeless, you still get food. You need to be compensated.
I need to be compensated for my time. I'm literally bringing you money. I'm bringing you free money, so it's like,
and not even that necessarily, because you see a lot of companies will go with that as well. They'll tell you how many clients can you bring us, but that's not your job. You're increasing their visibility. Increasing their visibility, because
it's like billboards.
Exactly.
It's just literally a billboard. You
everybody's on phone. Everybody's on phone, like from house help, security guy, a boda guy. Everybody right now is moving around with a cell phone.
Bro, even I was in Kisi, the bush area. Bro, there's like a grandma with a smartphone, and I'm like, word. There's like these little kids, they know how to operate, they know how to do everything. So you're like, they're seeing this, so in the back of their minds, in their subconscious, it's slowly going. Then let's say they walk across it in the store, they're like, oh, I remember seeing this.
Or maybe they see something on your menu or something that you posted, and they're like, what exactly is that? Like, you're reaching people in a very unconventional way that some of these dumbasses can never understand. And it's just tricky, because they're the ones who are holding the money. The money is there in Kenya. The money is there. But the misuse of funds in these offices, Jesus Christ.
So you literally, like what we were talking about, you just need that one break.
Exactly.
For someone
one person to see you, and they're like, you know what, we like what he's doing. Let's just try to do something with him. And immediately, like, you're good. Because, like, to be honest, for me, how I've been able to navigate, and it's just with some of the most random people, and most of my work has come from my Instagram. purely Instagram. Work that I can say has given me like proper checks, and I was happy doing what I do, which is part of production, because I do content for companies and personal brands. Was through purely on Instagram. Anytime I went to pitch in an office, I mean, it didn't go anywhere.
Man, you know, that's the horrible thing about like those offices. They're like, you know, they're like stuck in their high horses. They're like X, Y, Z, blah, blah. No.
How are you?
Hello.
May I say please?
Yes, please. You're saying? Sorry.
You know, so they're so stuck in their ways. You know, they're like, this is what I know and this is how I know it. Versus someone who's on social media, you know, might be a millennial, might be a little bit younger. There's even like older generations who are so savvy, you know, they stay up to date that they're like, social media, that's the way to go. Because think about it. In Kenya, where's the the population? Where is it? It's you know, the younger population. Who are we trying to target? The younger people, you know. So where are the young people on? The internet.
Yep.
And I've even had like, you know, talking about the older generation, you know, the people who are being savvy. I've had not old ass women, but like, you know, older women.
Now you can express yourself the way you want in this podcast. Trust me,
DM me, you know, talk about all this, and I'm like, yo, okay, we could get it popping. Here's my M-Pesa, here's my Cash App, here's something. You know, my time is valued.
And that's the thing. I mean, sooner or later, it will pick up. But that's why I'm saying it's taking a little bit more time, because there's some people who are making like great content on TikTok and they have no idea on how they can monetize. And the frustration comes from, because you do know these companies, you do know they have money, but how can I make money with this content? But it's still so confusing to them, and nobody knows how they can do it. Because personally, I did something for a client last year, and we know TikTok is a Chinese app, right? And we did a Zoom meeting with TikTok China, and guess how much they offered us?
How much?
Oh, I guess that's why I'm saying guess.
Okay, I want to say 2,500 USD.
No.
Less? More?
Just try again. Just throw another random number.
500 USD.
200 USD.
Oh, bro, they're scamming you.
And my client at the time was like really, really super viral. So this was at his peak. And I was just like, this makes no sense.
Official TikTok offered you guys 200 USD.
Yeah.
Is it to be on the creator fund or what?
I mean, listen, I don't know how I can explain this, but just know they offered us. That's the most they could, because they were like, no, we don't pay. They said, we don't pay. And I was just explaining to them, like, my guys are doing shout outs for more, which costs like maybe it's gonna take 30 seconds of their time or 1 minute of their time,
and they're making more.
So it makes no sense for me to come to a meeting on behalf of my client with a lawyer who we're also paying, and for you guys to offer us
chump change.
Yeah, exactly. But they were just like, why do you need us to pay you? Yet we're giving you a platform that will expose you to billions. And what they were offering in exchange was to put like our videos top, like trending and everything, give us a verified badge, make sure like more subscribers and followers are there. At the end of it all, it was just coming from a disrespectful place, and that's why we had to reject the offer.
And I think that happens like a lot with Africans or third world countries, because like, you know, these big corporations are like, we can hassle them, you know, they're like, they're probably not making this much money, or they don't know how valuable they are, and we can make more from them. And that's like, man, don't disrespect me. It's like, this is my time I'm putting in, and I'm bringing you guys this much viewership, you know, especially when you do your due diligence. You're like, damn, I'm worth this much, and you're offering me this little.
Because when you see like a lot of like social media people, like in Nairobi, they have like the paid partnership hashtags, right? I mean, how much do you think we get paid for that?
Little, you know. I was on LinkedIn looking for a job, you know, and I was like, this is a professional job, I expect to make this amount.
Yeah.
and they were giving the job for $4 an hour. So like I can only imagine.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, damn, bro,
That's in Nairobi.
In Nairobi, yeah.
Okay,
And
yeah.
I'm like, yeah, bro.
Isn't that like
is
that?
crazy.
Almost the same pay for McDonald's or something.
Bro, people at
What?
McDonald's are like making $8 an hour and up.
Eight.
Eight.
Okay, now you see the difference.
know.
And that's why the thing is, like, most people know how things are functioning out there, but they know that these young people
Mm-hmm.
are more concerned about like popping on the internet, and that's what they'll give you. They'll
Mhm.
tell you like, you know, we'll post this, we'll make sure we shoot with this person,
Mhm.
we'll expose you to so and so, and you know,
So I
we'll
have
make
a
you reach
question.
more people.
I
Yeah.
have a question. So this goes back to that return on investment.
Yeah.
Them giving you that verified badge.
Mhm.
You know, like when someone sees a verified badge, they're like, ooh, let me subscribe. You know what I'm saying? There's that aspect. But then there's also like, they're like, we can help you connect with X, Y, and Z. And you know, that in itself is kind of good,
Yeah.
but it also falls back to you. So like, what are you going to do with meeting this person? What if this person they're going to connect with you is a snob? They're like, no, I really don't want you. So like, you really just wasted your entire day. You know, you had to spend fare to get there. You had to buy food, X, Y, and Z. Now to meet someone who's not cool.
It's hard to explain, but I think the young generation, as soon as we figure this internet shit
Mhm.
out properly, oh my god, it's gonna be brutal. It's
For
going to be
sure.
brutal for a lot of people who've been closing doors and
Mhm.
shutting like a lot
Yeah.
of opportunities because they hold the budgets.
Yeah.
And that's like the main thing in Kenya right
Yeah,
now.
for
In the
sure.
States, you see crowdfunding
Mhm.
super huge.
Yeah, bro. Someone
Super
buying
huge.
just buying your hat for like
Yeah.
$5 or even less. You know,
Exactly.
People make millions. I have a buddy who what is it called?
Mhm.
You know, back in high school, you know, we would just used to hang out, shoot videos,
Mhm.
and then he stuck with it, kept on like, you know, improving,
Mhm.
and then, you know, through that support that everyone was giving him through social media, through
Yeah.
his work being seen,
Yeah.
bro, he was directing Young Thug and Gunna. He was directing their music video. He got flown out to like the Caribbean to record a music video for Lil
What's his
TJ.
name?
Gabe Hostler.
I don't know.
You-
Is it the guy who's been doing the Grammy animations and stuff?
No, not him. But also
It's
talking.
a white guy, right?
It's a white guy. No,
Yeah.
he's more of a videographer. What he's
Oh,
doing
okay,
right
okay.
now, he's
Mhm.
you know, directing a TV show. But then,
Wait, is it the guy who did this new video where they were doing animations, like special effects, jumping from a chopper and stuff?
oh no, not him. Not
Oh,
him,
okay.
No,
Okay.
no,
Okay,
not
that's a different
not
person.
that one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but
Alan's a
then
beast.
also I discovered another Kenyan
Yeah.
who's working with like Young Thug YSL label. I
hell is
subscribed to
that?
him. Yeah, let me pull it up.
Wait, a Kenyan?
A Kenyan, bro. When I seen his bio, I
a
was like,
creative or he's a musician?
he's a creative.
And he's working with them?
Yeah, he's working with them.
And why the hell would you want to come back to Kenya?
That's the whole thing because
Hey,
like,
listen, man, wouldn't you want to be doing
yeah.
behind the scenes with Young Thug and stuff?
I'm saying so like if you get popping off here in Kenya,
Yeah.
you
But
know,
I know what you're saying.
and you link with like, you know, because like someone who's making money is gonna want to make more money, and
True.
they're like, I can make money with this guy.
Yeah.
Let's all make money. The only people I've seen be stingy with trying to make money are broke people. You know, like they'll get on a little hustle,
Yeah.
and they swear they won't put anyone else on. But like, let's say
Yeah.
you made like a quick $100,000,
Mm-hmm.
and then you needed me to like, yo, you come over here, you can make $50,000 at the first, you know, so I can
Yeah.
make my little cut.
Mm-hmm.
And then, you know, I can start making more and more money, you know, and then you bring in like your whole little circle and you guys are all popping out.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? So like,
And I've seen a lot of people in the US move like that, but I don't
Mhm.
know if that's the same thing that happens in
Yeah.
Kenya. Have you connected with anyone, like a content creator who snubbed you or didn't give you the reception that you were expecting?
yeah, but I don't want to say the name. I don't want to say the name, you know.
You can just see the frustration if it's like, I don't want to say that. No, but the thing is, they were not cool with you
Mhm.
or they just didn't like you.
It was like, it wasn't like they didn't like me. It was just like snobness, you know. It's like, I'm so popping, I'm so this and
Is
that.
it a girl or a guy?
We won't get, let's not talk about it too much, but there's one thing that I can say.
Yeah.
You know, where I had a bad interaction. So I went and got a haircut, I'd say like a week and a half, 2 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
The worst thing is I show the man's my head, a picture of my head. I'm like,
Yeah.
give me this cut, this is me.
Yeah.
And he proceeds to absolutely destroy my hairline, didn't even fade me up in the correct way. And you know, I was excited, you know, I was gonna vlog it for TikTok, and I vlogged my, you know, my raw reaction.
Yeah.
I was distraught, man. Bro, you know, only have my hairline for so long.
Yeah,
I'm trying to get
yeah.
the most out of it.
Yeah.
But you know, I recorded it. I was like, yo, this is the worst haircut of my life. I didn't say anything bad about the business.
Did you post it on?
I posted it.
You did?
I posted it. It blew up. Instantly blew up.
Uh-huh.
You know, and it got like 14,000 plays in a few hours. And the next day, the barbershop owner contacted me. He's
serious?
like, he's like, hey man, I really, you know, you're harming my business. A few clients have reached out to me. And I'm like, bro, I literally didn't say anything disparaging about your business.
But you see, that's the thing. People don't realize, people don't realize how powerful this is. Because you see, they take it for granted until it's too late.
Yeah, until
so once
it's too late.
something is bad and goes viral, that's when you start paying attention. Like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Like, for restaurants, okay, let's go to restaurants first of all. Your barber, like, you know, just improve, people will come back to the business. It's just not about, maybe it was like just he was having a bad day or something, or maybe that's just what he does to a lot of the clients, but the owner does not know that. So let's move to restaurant. You do a lot of restaurant reviews. I don't know how many you've done so far, but I posted something recently on my TikTok about some place that's here close to where we are right now in Karen. And on my voiceover, I said, like, you know, I rarely leave tips in Nairobi because I don't expect any good service.
That part, bro. That part.
And people just didn't understand when they said that. And, you know, it's because I told them maybe it's me, but I don't think I walk in somewhere and then people just hate me immediately. But I do not expect good service at all. And that's how bad it is. You can name a restaurant. I'll just tell you the bad experience that I had there, but with service, not food. And most places, I normally tell people that if the waiter is rude or the service is bad, I won't eat the food because you're the person who's handling my food. And who knows, because I can't be rude, I will mean to you.
For sure.
And then you bring me a plate of food smiling. You know what that means, right?
Bro, and you mess with the food.
Of course.
You mess with the food.
Come on,
you know?
of course.
And that was like the biggest thing that hit me when I came here. Like, we ate at a few restaurants. I'm like, why is the service so bad? Like, you know, why aren't they not even smiling, but why aren't they being responsive? Like, even when they're walking to you, they're kind of sluggish about it.
They're being forced. Like, they don't want to.
I've had only 2 positive interactions with servers and waiting staff here in Nairobi. It was at the Gecko Cafe on Mbazi Avenue. Bro, the service was so cool. I walked in, you know, I introduced myself. They're like, oh yeah, man, go ahead, record, no problem.
What? They said you can record and everything.
So chill. You know, they gave me the Wi-Fi password. You know, they were attentive to me, and you know, when I needed my space, they were not to be seen. But like when I needed their help, they were like, yeah, so what can I help you? Quick, bro. As soon as I finished my food, I don't even see where he came from,
but
he
picked it up and wiped and everything is just like
it's not, you don't even need to smile, because like sometimes, you know, I know, you know, like your life outside of work might not be the best, but as long as you're a cordial person, that's phenomenal. But like a lot of the times the service is what sells. Like 2 days ago, I went to buy shoes. Bro, the service was so terrible. Bro, it's like, what am I doing here? So it's like, what bro, they didn't even have...
It's my money that I'm coming to give you.
I picked out the shoe. They went back and got it. They're like, we only have one shoe. They didn't have the other pair.
Wait, like they have the one side.
They had the right foot, didn't have the left foot. I was shocked. And they're like, we need to walk down the street to go and get it. I'm like, dog, are you kidding me?
Shit. And you see that's a difference. And why is, I mean, like, my experience in restaurants has just been like crazy traumatic, and I'm always trying to tell people, like, even like at times, like a restaurant owner might just reach out and tell you, like, just be honest with, like, you know, what you thought about our service. And if you did a review that didn't have like a positive feedback, they'll tell you like, hey, we talked to our workers and we would like you
to come back
and enjoy something. You don't think I know what you've done to the food so that you're inviting me back to come and enjoy it and tell you like, it was really nice? I can't. Like, once you mess with somebody's food or service, there is no assurance the chef is gonna be happy because you're the person who exposed them on TikTok. are you willing to take the risk to go and try that food again?
Yeah, you know why I'll take that risk?
Yeah.
I pray to God they do something. Can I sue here in Kenya?
I mean, yes, you can. You
Mhm.
can.
Okay.
You just get a good lawyer, but you can sue.
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
But you want to take those chances?
No, I don't want to take those chances. Like, imagine all the bodily fluids they can put into it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, restaurant owners don't understand. It's not just about you.
Mm-hmm. It's the type of people you hire, man.
It's the type of people, and that energy comes also from the restaurant owners. If you have good energy, these people will be nice.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, also just pay attention to your business. You can't put it all on them if you're not there just looking out. Have you gone to any Somali restaurants?
No, I have not.
You should try it. There's no BS going on. Like, you sit down, the service comes.
Mm-hmm.
Like, are you okay, sir? Have you been attended to?
Mm-hmm.
It's like this. You won't find anybody dragging themselves, rolling their eyes. No. But it's because they have one person whose specific work is to just watch.
Yeah,
Like, is that client happy? Is that person happy? Is that person, has he been served?
Mm-hmm.
Does he need a drink?
Yeah.
Ask them if they need coffee or juice.
Mm-hmm.
That's the sole
They're on
purpose
top
of
of it. They're on
these.
top of
Yeah,
it.
like they don't play around with that.
Mm-hmm. I like that. You know, I've been to a few restaurants where it's like that, where they have a manager on site, you know, who's constantly walking out, who's just not sitting in the back and chilling and letting everything, you know, just kind of be a mishap. But they're really involved in their business. Yeah. And that's how things succeed. You know, personally, unlike when I'm trying to, that's why I take so much time to respond to comments. Yeah. Sometimes I'll spend like an hour or two literally just responding to comments, and that pays off in the long run because I'm like able to get new followers this way. And man, the comments be killing me. It's a fun time for me.
Oh, for sure. And also, like, okay, since we're talking restaurants, we have to name drop. Top 3 maybe that you had good service.
Top 3 that I've had good
then
service.
People can actually go and check out the places.
Gecko Cafe. This one is an Italian name. I might not be able to pronounce this the right way, so let me see.
Just try. People already make fun of
it's
Jelatos, so
Galitos. Now I know.
That was so funny because I was looking at it and I was like, I hope he's joking. And then I figured out, like, you know, it's just you. I mean, it's not like you're pretending or anything.
That is...
But yeah, restaurants, we have to get the top 3, but also we have to name drop the 3 that you had the worst experience in.
Got you.
Yeah, just so that people can, and it's not coming from a bad place. Like, if I didn't have a good experience, I told people I tip when I just feel like my heart is filled. Yeah. And I also have like another TikTok person that I invited, and it's a whole shit show, and people don't even know, but there are grades to how you get treated, depending if you're black, Indian, Somali, or white.
Yeah, bro, I'll say this. I really never expected it, but there's this girl on TikTok. She's Indian, you know, Kenyan Indian. Yeah. Her name is the Indian Ting. Yeah. She's a super chill person. She does restaurant reviews.
I think I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, you know, she's a really sweet girl, and she was talking about, you know, she started talking about more sensitive topics. Yeah. You know, those don't always do well, but it's big ups on you, you know, for taking that risk on your platform to talk about this. Yeah. You know, and she started talking about how, like, whites have preferential treatment, how Indians have preferential treatment, or how Indians, older generation Indians, are racist, you know? Yeah. She's attacking these tough issues. And it started rubbing people the wrong way. Yeah. Bro, the way they came at her, I'm like, bro, she literally has not said one wrong thing she said. Yeah. Like, she did a stitch with this guy. He's like, how I called in this hotel and they dropped my price, you know, from like $4,000 to $2,000. Yep. Like, Lord have mercy. Yep. And then she's like, okay, sir, I'm telling you, if you were black, more than likely, this would not happen.
And that's the thing, like, you know, trying to explain it is like, have you ever heard of the saying that, you know, privilege is blind to those who have it? Because they just wouldn't understand. You're trying to explain it to him, but they're like, no, oh, wait, are we talking about the David Manny's thing?
I'm not sure if that's
what was she talking about.
So there was this white gentleman, you know, he had gotten a hotel. And then
does he do restaurant or hotel reviews?
Yeah, he does hotel reviews and travel reviews.
In Kenya?
Not in Kenya, but around the world.
Oh, okay, then that's different. Okay, that's different.
So, and she was like, sir, you know, X, Y, and Z. And people got mad at her. They're like, you're racist, you're this. And I'm like, bro.
It's not being racist. And she also explained to people that she knows at times there's some places where she'll get a different treatment from what I would as somebody who's black get. But that's
I'll say this, just like myself being black.
Yeah.
You know, I'm Kenyan. I look Kenyan AF.
Yeah.
But until I open my mouth, I'll begin the same service until I start talking, because they're like, oh, he speaks with a different accent, or his English is like this. Maybe like if we're nice to him, he can get, we can get a little more money out of him.
Yeah,
you know.
exactly.
So it's like, damn, bro,
and exactly, that's the thing. Like, different people, just how you walk in a restaurant, trust me. Like, for me, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Like, I would walk in with a Rolex watch, with a Lil Uzi 24 million diamond on my forehead. They will treat me like a savage. I never get good service, and maybe that's just because it's me. But I'm telling people, like, at times, I remember there's this place I went to at Village Market, and the receptionist saw me with this Japanese lady. Yeah. And this is when we're walking towards the reception. And she just rolled her eyes. Ooh. Like, we haven't even gotten in yet. She just rolled her eyes. And my friend, we were just from the podcast. She was visiting the country. We did a podcast episode, and we were just checking out different places. She rolled her eyes, and she was like carrying the booklet, the thing, the menu thing.
With attitude.
And, yeah, and she's like, where would you guys like to sit? And I was like, it's okay, we'll just figure it out. So we just start walking to the table, and then the waiter who was inside came to our table, and, you know, he was trying to say hi and everything, and I was just like, you know, just bring us the menu. We order something, and then he was like, just, are you having a good day, sir? I just want to say hi, this and that, like, I hope you get good service today. And then I was just, because it caught me off guard, because I was also expecting him to do the same thing, and he was just being nice. And he asked me, like, okay, how can I assist you? Like, let me just bring you something to start you off, and this is on the house and everything. And I was just like, this guy trying to poison me now, what's going on? And he could see my energy, but he picked what the other lady had done at the reception. And he was so nice. By the time we were leaving, I left a tip, and it's one of those people who make a difference.
Bro, being nice is such a thing.
And that whole race thing, people won't understand. But if you have diverse friends, trust me, just have a conversation. You'll see it. You'll know more, and people will just, you know.
And it's the other thing about being a black man and being with a woman who's not black. You know, most guys really don't care. They're like, hey, good for you, bro. You know, you're happy. But then there's like these now. That's why woke culture is kind of pissing me off. Like, bro, like, you guys are being so woke that you're like what you're actually going blind. You're and it's like, especially with women, I've seen, like, even on my comments, they'd be like, oh, you are anapenda muzungu X, Y, Z. Bro, like, you know, I literally I'll post a video or like a picture of like a throwback when I'm with like white girls, and then they're like, oh, you only like white women. Or even back in the States, you know, the Kenyan girls or the black girls, they'd be like, you only mess with X, Y, and Z. I'm like, nah, bro. Like, this is just my friend, you know. Personally, to me, like, I don't care what color you are. Like, what really matters for me is your personality. What type of person are you? Like, I don't want to be with a woman just because she's black and be miserable. I don't want to be with a white woman just because she's white. That makes no sense to me.
Exactly. And I'm always saying it's just about personality. You see, and I understand, like, also, like, let's say now in Nairobi, I can understand the economic situation will not favor everybody. So of course, even like if you have a huge percentage of women who are looking for somebody who's gonna get them a visa, most probably in Europe or something, that's because of economical reasons. It's not because it's basically it's close to survival. Like, they know they can't make it on their own. Like, they're just trying to survive, and that's very common. I don't know if that's something that you've noticed.
It is something that I've noticed.
You seen a lot of guys guys and women on vacation in Kenya? Have you noticed the difference?
I really have noticed the difference, because like, you will literally see just a group of women. This is not disparaging women, you know. Like, they won't have a job, but, you know, they got some white dudes sending them bread, bruh. They got some white guy sending them, like, literally paying for everything. And then they will tell you, oh, I don't like him, I'm just using him, you know, this or that. But then you'll see like a black guy with a white woman, and like the comments will be like, she's using you, you're an accessory X, Y, or Z, and I'm like, dog, keep that same energy,
and
please.
That's the thing, because we all don't do it for the same reasons. And even for me, I've gotten that. I mean, the only problem at times when, let's say, I interact with white women when I've gone on a date with, they immediately maybe think that they're supposed to handle and take care of, pay for everything.
Yeah. Oh, let me talk.
See,
about
that's the thing. See, that's the thing. I'm always like, oh, hold up. I'm not this guy.
Yeah.
I'm not those beach boys from Mombasa. Like, I got you covered. Like, just chill.
Yeah, bro. That's my
because I do
other
this
favorite
with
thing.
everybody else.
Yeah.
Like, if we're going out on a meal, I invited you.
Thanks for the coffee.
Hey, listen. I told you. And the first thing I met with him, and this is for diaspora guys as well. Listen, Ike, you don't have to take care of the bills. Of course, for some people, you have to. That's what they expect.
Yeah.
But I think just as a normal person, if somebody has invited you to their space and everything, the least you can do is
allow them to pay.
Yeah, it's just being courteous.
I hear you on that. And then like the whole reason like I hesitate to do that oftentimes is because like there's some real snaky people out there, you know, and I've experienced that, you know, and they'd be like, oh yeah, bro, I got you, let me pay. They start using that. You're like, what, bro? You literally said you're gonna pay for me.
Listen,
you know, so like versus me, like when I go out with my friends, I'm like, yeah, bro, don't even worry about it. Because I know in the future this is gonna be paid back in one, maybe not through money, you know, you're gonna help me out when I'm not least expecting
Exactly.
You know, and that's the other thing with like,
there's something you wanted to say before I interrupted you. I'm so sorry. What was it? I was talking about, like, you know, at times when I date maybe like white women in the country,
and they expect you to pay, bro.
They expect they think that
they're gonna pay.
They have to pay, and that's the thing,
bro. Like my thing is, all right. There's two topics: dowry and like paying for women, bro. If she likes you, she has money. Guys, she has money. She will pay. Don't even trip. That's if she likes you.
That's true.
And then the next thing is dowry. I thought it was a joke my whole life. You know, I knew it used to happen.
You thought dowry is like currently you didn't know, like
I didn't think it was going on. Then I came here, bro, and then I started hearing more and more about it. And then in my head, I'm like, bro, why? I'm literally paying for someone to come and marry me. So in my head, that makes no sense. You know, like you're gonna be a part of my family. Let's use this money together.
Pay up.
If it's helping your family out, they're part of my family now. We can help each other out. But like, I feel so weird because like I'm buying you. Bride. They literally call it a bride price, and I'm like,
but that's the thing at times, and this goes deep with so many other different things that might even be excessively too sensitive. Because once we start talking about like the bride price, we can go to Northeastern or other African countries where like you can literally like just buy underage girls.
Yeah, bro, that is
so you see, it's just kind of the same thing, and that's why it's so difficult even for governments to know how they're supposed to
that whole culture
to move, because you have culture and then you have laws, and those two will always clash. Because if you just do your research and just type on the internet, like, listen, especially like in Kenya, listen, I'm not gonna talk about communities and tribes. It's just too sensitive, because if the government hasn't been able to deal with it, I don't think I can be able to digest. But I know the difference between what's right and what's wrong.
It's something that you talk in private.
Yeah. It's tricky, because how do you tackle it? If the government has these laws and your grandfather and great grandfather have these laws, and that's how your family was formed by these laws. I had somebody on the podcast and we were talking about this whole underage marriage thing and everything, and he said he's from Tanzania, and he said like, yo, my mom was married when she was 16. So I was like, what? I thought it was a joke, but he said like, no, that's the thing, that's how it is. Like in Tanzania, you can just go,
and you don't see a problem with it.
No, and he's okay with it because that's normal to him. So even these people, when they're doing those things, it's normal to them.
For sure.
It's normal because that's their everyday environment. But to us, it's just so crazy.
And you know, talking about what's normal here and not there, in the US, it's weird to have like multiple partners as like a man. I mean, you can have like a girlfriend, a side piece, X, Y, and Z, but like to actually have multiple life partners. So I wanted to make this TikTok, but I'm like, this is gonna be crazy. You know, I was like, My grandfather had more than one wife. My
Yeah.
great grandfather had more than one wife. All I'm trying to do is keep my family tradition alive. But I knew as soon as this one goes live, man, there's gonna be
shit.
some problems. But at the end of the day,
Yeah.
I don't want those problems. Like just having, like, imagine having one girlfriend, or you're trying to be in a relationship. It
Yeah.
comes with its own struggles. Not having more than one, like, damn, bro.
So you mean to tell me you've never been in a relationship for sure?
No,
Do you think you can try it in Nairobi?
not at this moment, no, because I know what a lot of, like, when a lot of girls look at me, they see a check, and I'm like,
You know how they move, right?
yeah, I know exactly how they move, and literally my mom warned me about this.
Oh, your mom warned you
Yeah,
about
bro.
Kenyan
my mom,
girls?
my mom put me on game, bro. My mom put me on game. She had to make sure, and I'm like, yeah. And I
Yeah.
told her, man, like,
Yeah.
I'm a low key savage, you
Mhm.
know, like.
So what exactly was the conversation, or what are we talking about exactly?
All right, so what we're talking about is she was starting to tell me about how like, especially since, like, I'm a native but not really a native here. I'm a foreigner in all regards. I'm a foreigner here.
You're definitely a foreigner. Once you start speaking, I'm
Yeah.
sure the conversation changes.
Conversation changes. You know, they're like, "Oh, your Swahili's so cute." I'm like, "Shorty, my Swahili's ugly. Don't even start with me." You know, so
That's the same lines they pull on this old white man, but it's all good.
Yeah.
Continue. You say?
And, you know, she was like telling me about how, like, they might see me as a way for visa, or she was like, they will try and trap you with a kid, or with
sure.
all these other things. And I'm like, I hear you. She's like, it's not love. You know, she's like, sometimes it's just better to be single the whole of your life. And she starts giving me all these examples, telling me about how savage these Nairobi women will be. They'll act like they love you, and then boom, ready to dump you. Like, at that instance when they have what they want. And I've literally witnessed it, bro. I know someone who finessed this guy out of $1 million USD.
Yep.
$1 million USD, bro.
Yep.
And I was like, wow, you know. Imagine, and that's so normalized, you know, that's what blows my mind.
But that's the thing, because you see, every time you try, and it's been glorified so much that that's the only way they think they can move. That's the only way they think they can move. Finesse. And that's why, like, you know, if, let's say, I don't know if you've experienced it, has any girl like ask you for, like, you know, she has an emergency or something?
I'll say this.
Have you gotten the emergency messages? No?
The only emergency is a plan B. But no, here's the thing. The only people I would literally give money to are my friends, you know, and I, like,
it's just friendship. Like, this is just on a friendship level.
Yeah, you know, like, I understand, like, you might be going through something.
Yeah.
I don't even expect you to pay me back, you know. It's you pay me back out the kindness of your good heart, you know. I'm giving this money because you're my friend, you know. But, like, some women ask me, like, no, shorty, I barely know you.
But have you been asked?
Yes, I have been, and I said no.
But that's the thing, because that's so normal. Like, you know, like, it's like, because I know you and you know me, you're supposed to give me. And you see, this is not your girlfriend. It's not your wife.
Stop giving money to these women because they're pretty. Period.
That's the thing. You should, I mean, why? It's like paying for friendship. It's like paying for friendship. While your actual real friends don't get paid. So what's the point?
You don't even support them.
You don't support them in
That's
any
crazy.
way.
That's
Anyway,
crazy.
so it's just something that's been glorified way too much. But unfortunately, after a couple of years, it's gonna run out. And where will you be then? If this is the only way you know how to make money,
what are you gonna do? Because you're gonna burn so many bridges. You know, some people are okay with taking that loss.
Yeah.
You know, they give you a chance to show them your true colors. Now you've shown them your true colors, and then when you're truly in need, who's gonna be there for you? You know, I've literally seen that, and I was just so hurt. You know, I was like, damn. You know, I feel so bad for you, but you did this to yourself.
You should have known better. Because, like, for me, I already, like, the same way I don't expect good service in restaurants, I do not expect any woman to be nice to me in Nairobi or shock me with anything. Like, if maybe somebody told me, like, yo, you know the chick that you actually like and you're going out with or whatever, I think they're sleeping with so and so. It wouldn't shock me.
Yeah.
Because I think that's just something that's gotten, like, now it's almost normal.
You're numb now. You're numb.
Yeah, you're numb to it because it's just how they move. And unfortunately, it's because it's glorified. So if it's glorified, it affects everybody else, or even the young girls who are coming up.
Yeah.
That's
it's so
the only
bad
thing
on
they
the
see.
It's so bad on the younger generation, you know.
Yep.
Not even to talk. That's why I move the way I move, you know, like, I'm so careful about who I give my love to, who I give my time and happiness to. I don't want to give it to someone who's just gonna stress me out. And I know this is how they move, bro. I'm gonna move to make sure at the end of the day I only have a priority to one person, and that's me. That's to make sure that I'm safe, I'm well taken care of, and I'm happy. So if talking to you is not gonna do anything for me, like, dude, I'm good. I might appear as rude. I'm like, no, this is literally what you're doing.
But you'd rather just it's just safer to be in that safe zone than telling yourself, I should have known better.
And you know, they'll be so quick to tell you, oh, you're a F-boy, you're a hoe, you're X, Y, and Z. You're like, bruh, no, I'm doing the same thing you're doing.
I'm just moving smart. I'm just moving smart. Because like I said also, like the thing with money, I would give my friends if they need that.
Yeah.
But somebody's just calling me up out of the random, and like, you know, some girls will even ask you for takeout food so that they can have that food with some other niggas chilling with them in the house. I swear to God, I'm not lying to you. Like, I've been through all this shit. So like, I'm telling you like things that I've experienced. And it's just through experience that you become numb.
Yeah.
I ask you like, yo, can you send me some takeout? I'm here with a friend. It's just some nigga who's just chilling there.
Well, he came to do one thing and one thing only. That was to pipe.
And that's it. Just to blow her back. And you're sending them comfort food. Can you imagine?
That is so terrible.
That's
bro.
crazy.
That is so terrible.
And it's crazy, but if you've experienced it, that's just Nairobi.
I've experienced it, but in reverse. I didn't call, but I was in that reverse situation. I was like,
now you see,
please don't do this.
And that's what I'm saying. It's bad because even at times I don't like chicks who are trying to finesse guys when they're around me. Like when you're doing that shit, just do it when you're with your friends. I don't want to see you treating another guy badly.
Yeah.
But
like honestly, those guys do it to themselves.
That's gonna be me soon. Because how you treat somebody else, of course, at some point. Cannons. Just when you're about to join the road, it's time to accelerate.
I literally saw, like, I watched the car. I was like in my head, I'm like, this is gonna be an accident. They were both not trying to yield. I'm like, so what's the point? You know, you're both gonna mess your cars up, or maybe get injured.
I'll always let you go. Like, you know, if you're in a hurry, just pass.
Yeah.
So now back to a conversation. We had to take a small break, guys. The camera, of course, has that on. Sorry. Shit. Okay, so back to, we're talking about dating, but we have to, of course, move to talking dating and making money on social media anyway. So, well, which topic should we go to? That you'd be comfortable, you know, because I can ask some questions.
Man, I'm comfortable with everything, man. You go test me, I got you.
Okay, top 3 restaurants that you visited.
Okay.
Good service, good food.
I've only had 2 good experiences at restaurants, and to be, you know, completely honest.
Yeah.
So let me pull it up. One is obviously Gecko Cafe. It's kind of like in the Lavington Maziwa area on Bazi Avenue or something like that.
Yeah.
But this other restaurant is on not Uhuru but UN Avenue at the Warwick Center. It's called Giocole.
Giocole what?
Giocole. Y'all, it's called something like that. Giocoliere. The waiting staff was so responsive. Literally, my little sister wanted ranch on her pizza. That's a really American thing.
Yeah.
And this is a strictly Italian restaurant. You know, they don't play that American flavor.
Yeah, they have to make sure.
Yeah, it's authentic.
Perfect.
So exactly. So my little sister's like, do you guys have ranch I can put on this pizza? And then the guy looked. You know, the girl was like, excuse me, ranch? You know, she started listing all the condiments they have.
Yeah.
They're like, no, sorry, we don't have that. But she's like, let me go back real quick and ask. She asked the chef. The chef's like, no. She went and asked the owner. The owner came. You know, he looked at ranch online. He's like, we can make ranch for you on the spot, bro. He said we can make this for you.
Yep.
And I was like, yo, these people. I literally rated them a 10 out of 10. A 9 out of 10. The only thing I didn't give them a 10 because they were missing one ingredient to make that pizza. To make that pizza smack the margarita pizza.
Yeah.
Margarita, I think that's what they call it. You need to have that basil, man. That basil takes it to the next level. It was chill. The ambiance was perfect. The decor, everything. The thing that really did it for me was the service. You know,
it's the service for me.
Yeah, bro, it's the service. It takes it to the next level. And those people,
yeah.
I want to go back there. You know, tomorrow's my birthday, and I was trying to decide what should I do, but I'm like, nah, let me go somewhere chill. like, what is that place called? The Alchemist. It's a really cool spot.
Yeah.
I want to give them an official review tomorrow and see, because last time I went there.
What did you have last time you were
Last
there?
time I went there, I had blackout. That's what I had.
Oh, you drank that much?
Yeah, I do. It was like, I wasn't even, you know, I took a few shots.
Yeah.
And then the next thing I know is like, damn, bro, this is a lot.
That's
and I had
crazy.
to get back home. But like, you know, everything was good. Drinking with Kenyans, I wasn't, you know.
Oh yeah.
My liver wasn't.
You have to be really smart nowadays, because I drive. I'm always telling people I can only have 2 beers because I have to drive, or else that makes no sense to me.
For me, it's like a beer. I'm a beer guy. If I take my car out, man, a beer or something, or otherwise I'm not gonna drink. You know, I'll still have fun.
Yeah.
But like, I think the best thing to do when you're sober is just look at drunk people. It's entertaining, man.
Before I even forget, what's number 3?
Number 3 restaurant.
Yeah.
I'd have to say the Alchemist. It was such a chill place. The service was nice, you know, although I didn't get to experience it fully.
Oh, you didn't eat anything?
No,
you
I
just
didn't.
drank?
I didn't eat anything there. I just drank there. But it was really chill. When I went to buy like a bottle of water, the people were real. You know, they're like, "Do you need anything else?" And I was like, "Yeah, you people, you guys passed the vibe check."
Okay.
You know,
Try Mama Rocks. Have you heard about them?
Yeah, they have a restaurant there. They have a little stand there.
Try their burgers and let me know what you think.
Yeah, I'll be trying that tomorrow. I'll be trying that
tomorrow. The food is good.
Mhm.
Food is good.
Yeah,
That's
good.
for sure. I like the burgers. Just compare it to any good burgers that you might have had in the States.
That's tough, bro.
No. Listen,
bro.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. Just go
Okay.
try it.
I'm gonna keep an open mind.
People fly in the country to
Uh-huh.
try those burgers. That's what I'm talking about.
Say less, man.
Yeah.
That's
Special
I'm gonna have to
feature on
try.
CNN.
Was Mama Rock started by 2 sisters?
Yeah.
They started in a food truck, right?
Yeah.
I've seen that on CNN.
Yeah.
I've literally seen it on
and they're
CNN.
super chill people.
Mhm.
They're my friends.
Yeah.
Really nice people.
Oh, that's fantastic.
So try it and let me know. Just give an honest review and opinion about everything, service and food.
Got you. So
that might be your number 3, but you let us know. So top 3. No.
Hey, talk about a plug.
Bottom 3 worst service.
Bottom 3 worst service.
You have to name them.
Where was that?
Worst restaurant experiences you've had in Kenya. Name the 3.
I went to some. I was in the CBD. I was trying to get. I don't even know what I was going to. I hate going to the CBD, man. It's just.
You said it looks dangerous.
Bro, it is dangerous.
But you can't shoot TikToks on CBD. You know that, right?
Yeah,
you get robbed.
Yeah,
you know that, right?
Yeah, I've been warned and I've seen it happen. So this video I shot at the CBD, I literally had to look around, make sure this is an open space.
Yeah.
No one's around. Then I shot it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I stay tense. My phone doesn't come out unless like I'm inside something and I know my surroundings. But there was this restaurant at the CBD. I didn't even I looked around. I'm like, yeah, I'm not getting anything to eat from here. But my mom and my uncle got something. My mom asked for hot tea.
Yeah.
The cup was hot. The water wasn't even warm. My uncle asked for matumbo and something.
Yeah.
He's like, bro, how's the matumbo and the skuma cold? I don't get this.
Yeah.
So that takes the whatever. The chips weren't even crispy or enough salt. I was like, yeah, bro.
Do you even remember the name of the place?
No, not at all. You know, that's how unmemorable they were.
Okay, so that's one of them.
Another
Other
place,
2 that just.
There was this at the 2 Rivers Mall. There's this like Mexican establishment.
2 Rivers restaurant.
I don't even know, but what I do remember, their service was so terrible. The only redeeming quality was, I was like, yo, my parents don't mess with alcohol, and I had ordered a beer. I'm like, yo, just put the beer in the coffee cup and bring it out to me.
Yeah.
Plug, you know, they did that. I was like, okay, this is your only redeeming
So if you
quality.
guys know which restaurant he's talking about, you can share that on the comments.
And then the other restaurant with terrible service is out in Kisi, man. It was just so bad. Their service is so slow. You know, it took them over an hour to bring me chips, bro. I just asked for chips. It took them over an hour. And then another day I went there. I asked for dawa.
Yeah.
They were like, we're out of this. And then I'm like, okay, can I get this? They're like, oh, we're out of this. Then I asked for something else. They're like, out of this. Then
They just don't want to serve you in other words.
Then I finally asked for something. And then like, we do have this, you know, for the complimentary, you know, we're sorry for, you know, this and that. They brought me out a cup of water, bro. a cup of water for free. I was like, y'all are missing.
Now you see, that's just horrible. But like I'm saying, you've said it's only been 6 months, right?
Yeah.
So for how long are you planning to stay in Kenya? You said indefinite or what?
Indefinite, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Before I moved out here to Nairobi like a month and a half, 2 months ago,
Mm-hmm.
I was ready to go back home to the States.
Mm-hmm.
But I kept my mind open. I'm like, you know, maybe I'm only having this experience because like all I'm doing is killing chickens and milking cows, you know? So
yeah.
I was like, let me go to Nairobi, you know, do the things that I want to do. Maybe it'll be different. And so far, the people I've met, you're like top tier, man, super chill. Everyone else has been real nice, you know, real accommodating.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, yeah, man. You know, if I'm able to start making money like I was in the States,
Mm-hmm.
there's no problem with this, you know, and I'm seeing avenues that I can navigate to.
How are you making money in the States? Did
How was I
ask
making?
that?
No, you haven't.
Oh,
So
are you trapping?
No, man.
You know, you just said your friend was doing some work for Young Thug and
Yeah.
everything. So I'm just like
he was a
assuming if it's
videographer.
Atlanta, man, and you're not creating. I mean,
No.
there's only one
I was
other thing you can do.
Hey, legal avenues only.
Okay, so
Legal
what were you
avenues
doing?
only. So it started really back in high school. You know, I had the entrepreneur's itch. I was like, how can I make money? Because I felt so awkward asking my dad for money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It wasn't like, I always had this like, you know, it's my dad's money. It's not mine. I can't flaunt my dad's money like it's mine. That's just weird to me.
Yeah.
You know, so I was like, how can I make my own money? So I used to sell anything and everything. There was a time like freshman year of high school,
Mhm.
I was selling phones, you know. I'd save up some money, I'd buy a phone, I'd sell a phone, or like let's say someone was looking for recreational activities that I won't mention.
Mhm.
You know, I had friends who were connoisseurs, to put it. You know, so I would be like, yeah, you need a connect, I got you, but I require a little fee, you know. So
like my commission or something.
Yeah, my commission. I need my commission, but you know, the thing that really brought me good money, that I always had bread in my pocket,
Mhm.
was selling phones. Then I got a little bit older, I got an actual job.
Yeah.
And then
What job?
I was working in a nursing home
Mm-hmm.
for the elderly, and then later on in high school, you know, through just pure hustle alone, I got 2 internships,
Mhm.
one at the Science Museum and then another at a law firm, you know, because I really wanted to be a lawyer and I wanted to see what's up with it.
Mhm.
Those people work hard. You know, I
Mhm.
don't care if they're assholes or anything. Those
They
people
work
deserve
hard.
to be assholes, bro.
They will.
Dude, I'm telling you, they know you're lying to them, but they're trying to help you get out of this mess, you know.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
oftentimes these people they're dealing with are assholes to them. So like, you know, they've worked real hard for this money. It ain't easy,
Mhm.
you know, and I knew this is not the type of life I want. I literally saw their health deteriorating, and then after that, you know, I had saved up some money. I bought my own car. Then I
Yeah.
started flipping cars. You know, that put some money in my
That's
pocket.
nice. Yeah.
You know, and I did other odds. and ends.
Akon used to flip cars as well.
Yeah, he did. I watched those
But
videos.
stolen cars.
Yeah,
right?
stolen cars. Apparently, that's what put him in jail.
That's not what we're talking about, right?
Yeah, that's not what we're talking about.
Okay.
No, bro.
Okay.
You know, I've seen my friends do illegal activities, and I've seen where it lands. You know,
Uh-huh.
that fast money's sweet, but
Do you think it's gonna be easier for you to make money in Kenya?
Without a doubt,
Or in
bro.
the States it's easier?
anywhere. You know, in the States, because I know more people there, it's
Uh-huh.
real easy for me to make
Yeah.
money. You know, I know someone in this or like I was offered a job like straight out of high school. You know, I really didn't have anything to my name.
Mm-hmm.
They offered me a job for like $78,000 US a
70
year.
what?
$78,000 a year.
Jesus Christ.
And-
That's
yeah.
way above average paying
Mhm.
scale, right?
Bro, that
You
is.
said no?
And I didn't say no, bro. I was
Or
so.
just your mind was set somewhere else?
My mind was all over the place. You know, all I cared about was partying, girls.
Uh-huh.
You know, that's what the main thing. Like I knew this was an opportunity, but I
Mhm.
didn't have the discipline to
Yeah.
take advantage of that opportunity. You know,
Yeah,
I
okay.
do like I'm like, dang, I missed out on something great. But
Mm.
I'm like, hey, it's a learning experience. Although it's a painful learning experience,
Yeah.
learning experience nonetheless.
Mhm.
You know, and so those are the things that I've taken with me. And you know, just through networking, being friendly with people,
Mhm.
I've been introduced to a lot of things. You know, I've seen the highest of the highs and the lowest of the lows. You know, and that's one thing I've taken with me. I will never judge somebody on how much money they have in their pocket. You know,
Yeah.
because I've met like the most poorest people that are the kindest. You know, they will literally give you what they don't have
Yeah.
just so you can be good. And I've met people with everything who won't even part with like a single dollar.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like, okay, cool,
Mhm.
you know. So I've just seen that, and I've seen people who told me like their life story, like I started hustling for nothing, and they're like, as long as you have an idea, cherish it and do anything it takes to make that thing succeed. And that's what I've taken with me. There's this J. Cole song. He said, like $1 in a dream. You know, literally all you need is $1 in a dream. You know, and that's the motto I've stuck with.
That's it, yeah.
You know, I have like over $1 billion in my head, and just finding a way to put that out.
To actually now to manifest and actually to put action to it as well.
Yeah. And that's like the whole thing with college. Many people think like college is the only way out, man. There's so much more networking can give you than college can, you know?
Yeah.
Like, what are you gonna? I know people with PhDs who are struggling.
Yeah, that's the craziest thing. And I think, okay, the only issue, I don't know if you've noticed it, like, at least in the States, I know a lot of people depend on credit.
Yeah.
And I don't know whether you've noticed in Kenya, we just do debit.
Yeah.
So if you can afford something, you can afford it. If you can't afford it, unfortunately, that's
the way it is.
That's how it is.
Yeah. And like one thing I've learned, my mom has always told me, man, loans are not your friend. Loans can help you, but you need to be smart on how you use them.
Discipline. Taking a loan for something, you have to go through with what you started, and just get bored in the middle of it and think the loan is gonna go away.
No, it won't. Now, like, you know, that's why like there's really successful people who are in debt, but they're like, I know how to leverage my debt. And there's broke people in debt, and they're struggling. You know.
Yep.
So at this point, I just want to stay away from debt. And you know, after I learn a little bit more, I'm all for it. You know. But as of now, I'm doing my thing. You know, social media, and just leveraging the skills that I was blessed with to make a little bread.
Okay, so just as we finalize this, because we can always go on and on for hours, trust me. I mean, this is just something that I enjoy doing a lot, and just getting to know people's stories and telling their stories, because you never know what the future holds. So where do you see yourself probably in the next 10 years?
In the next 10 years?
Yeah.
On a yacht.
What? Oh, shit.
On a yacht in Dubai with the girl shaking her ass.
Oh, yeah, that was a funny video.
Yeah.
Her face, the frustration on her face when she was saying that, I was just like, oh, yeah.
She's been through something.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, just what would make you happy? Like, what's that
happy?
one thing maybe you're trying to pursue? And if you got it, like, you know, maybe in a couple of years, it would give you like just satisfaction.
That's a big ass cow. Good lord. But I love animals, by the way. You know, although like I had to butcher them, I felt so bad. But what would make me happy in the future is having financial stability. You know, that I don't have to worry about my medical expenses. What I actually want to do is be in a position where I can help others. You know, that's when you know you've made it. You know, where you can help others, knowing like I don't even care if they pay me back, but as long as I've made a positive impact on someone's life. And you know, that's the thing that like my dad has taught me. You know, he might not be the wealthiest person, but he's made a significant impact in others' lives, from the US to even here. You know, it really hit me when we went to Kisi, and all these
see how much people like you know,
they're so thankful. You know, you're like, oh, you helped my child go to school, you helped me get a cow, you know, like you know, because of you X, Y, or Z, or you know, you sent me to the hospital when I was you know, literally I was on my deathbed, but because of your generosity, you helped me out. And you know, even though people might dislike him for X, Y, or Z, there's always gonna be they're always gonna know this is a good person. So my goal at the end of the day is to be able to help others and be able to sleep sound at night. You know, I don't want to have regrets or like, oh, I was a terrible person. You know, I just want to be a good man. You know, a good role model for anyone around, especially like my younger cousins, because you know, when I see like the stuff they're going through, it's the same stuff I faced. You know, the challenges of high school. Maybe they might not have bread. They might, you know. So I want to be able to help them out. But to wrap it all up, I want to be making a sizable income to where I don't really need to depend on anyone else. I'm set.
That's a nice way to put it, like on a nutshell. And of course, as we're still summarizing, tell people where they can find you on TikTok before I ask one last question. Just your social media handles, and if you have anything else that you want to plug in.
For sure. So to find me on Instagram, my Instagram handle is SAMWELNYAMWAYA. That's the same exact handle for my TikTok. So again, it's SAMWELNYAMWAYA. I should change that, but I don't think I can.
It's gonna take a lot of and you know when somebody's searching for you and they're like, what happened to their handle?
Yeah,
you don't want that.
Yeah.
So like what? Oh, and before we even just sorry to say winding up again, and we're still not winding up. What's your most viral video? What's one of those videos that made you think aha, this is it. This is what's working for me.
My most viral video that made me think is all Kenyan women do is drink Gibleys, cheat, and go on vacation. Yeah, and that one's at 100,000 views. It's just something I thought of on the fly, and I'm like, okay, cool. And I made a few more similar videos, and I was like, wow, this is all it takes. And people people like it. They think it's funny. Obviously, there's people who are not gonna like it, but
I think it's because people relate to that. It's like a reality that's out there.
Yeah.
But what made you, is that something that you noticed on Instagram, that's what most of our women do in Nairobi?
Yeah, it's something I noticed off Instagram, talking to girls and just being around girls. I was like, y'all are savages. And what they're most but the answer they would give me most is the men have done it to us, so it's now our turn. And I'm like, well, if that's how you want to move, that's up to you. Thank you for putting me on game. I'm gonna stay 10 toes down around y'all. Yeah. But yeah, that was one. And then the other thing was the first video I did a review of the Italian restaurant. Yeah. I didn't expect it to go big. I was like, oh, y'all like this? Awesome. I'll keep doing it. This is something I thought of off the cuff. They're like, oh, you're so funny. Your Swahili's X, Y, or Z.
And it gives you kind of a direction of which some of your content can go, what kind of content people like.
So that's what I've been trying to make my content after. Yeah. And then they enjoyed the way I speak Swahili, although it sounds horrible. I did it, and they're they enjoyed it. And I'm like, yes, I can keep doing this for y'all, because it really makes me happy to read your comments. And sometimes something really touched my heart. There was 2 comments. This lady DM'd me. She's like, my daughter really likes the way you speak, it really makes her happy. And I was like, oh, fantastic.
Is that a single mom? Sounds like a single mom.
It is a single mom.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. And then,
there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Did I say more?
If you're over the age of 27 and you're a mom and you really want to talk to me, DM me on Instagram. I got an M-Pesa, I got a bank account. We could go on from there. But then the other comment that really touched me was I was talking about how Kenyans give directions, and apparently when I speak Swahili, I sound like a Somali.
Yeah, you do sound like a Somali.
Word.
Yeah. I think I saw that video and I was like, where's this Somali accent coming from? Yeah.
And I'm like, that's crazy. But they were
were you asking directions from Somalis?
No, I was just like,
that's just how you sound when you speak.
That's just how I sound when I speak Swahili, Okay. And someone commented, you remind me of my grandfather who passed away. The way you speak.
Nice.
Thank you so much. And I was like, man, this really makes me feel good. It's like if I can make someone else feel good, I feel fantastic just because of that.
And those are now the positive comments. What's the worst comment that you've gotten so far on your TikTok?
Someone was like, go back to where you came from. We don't want you here in Kenya. And then in my head, I'm like, do you want me to go back to Kisii? Or what are you talking about? This is where I come from. But then there's people who tease. They're like, oh, huyu ni Muamerika, blah blah blah. Yeah. But I get their vibe. They're just joking around with me, and I love those comments because I'm able to joke back with them. Like, oh, are you ready to fight? Let me drop the whatever for you.
And people are so savage on TikTok. That's one thing that I've noticed with the comments. I'm like, are they allowed to write these comments? Because on Facebook nowadays, there's some words if you use,
you can't.
You can't. It just automatically just put an
automatic filters.
Yeah, write something crazy, just filters it out immediately. Your comment does not go on the post. So your TikTok, definitely people go watch his TikTok videos. I think you have so much potential in what you're doing.
Thank you so much, man.
I reached out to him yesterday, and he was talking about let's do the video next week. Yeah, that's what you're saying. And I was like, hey, by the way, if you're free tomorrow, let's shoot.
Yeah.
Because that's just how I think at times once you connect with somebody
Yeah.
and they're free, just go for the content.
It's most definitely, you know.
Yeah. And it was less of a hassle.
So easy, and like, you know, you were in the area and I was like, yeah, man,
Yep.
pull up. And honestly, I've really enjoyed my time. I think this is much better than what I had planned originally, because I had to cancel that.
Yeah.
This person asked me a crazy question, you know. I thought, you know, we were going to meet on some professional terms,
Are you serious?
but they had the audacity to ask me,
Yeah.
do you take pills? I'm like, man,
Pills like what?
like drugs, like, you
I
know,
pay.
not I don't even know what type, maybe Molly, Percocets, or whatever the heck it might be.
Yeah.
And I was like, bro, like, dog, are you serious? Like, even if I did this is not the setting to ask.
Oh, you thought it was gonna be like a professional?
Yeah, you know, because like they're a professional person, you know, that's how the interaction started. And I'm like, cool.
Is it a chick or a guy?
It was a guy.
Okay.
It was a guy.
Mhm.
You know, and I'm personally not gay, but like, you know, I don't have a problem with gay people.
I'm just trying to understand where
Yeah,
where
this
is
is
it,
good,
where
this
was
is
this
good.
supposed to go?
Yeah,
Okay.
you know, so, like,
okay, what if you said yes? So where was this supposed
yeah,
to
he's
go?
like, do you want to pop a pill with me? And in my head, that's where it was gonna go. He's
Oh
like,
wait, that's what?
That's what he wanted to do, like party, drink.
So it's not like you're having some girls over. It's you.
No, it was just like some one-on-one dude stuff.
Hey,
And, like,
man,
I
like,
started
listen.
getting those vibes that like he's trying to get into me, but I was like, dang, bro, like even if you were into
wow.
me, you want to pop a pill, bro? I'm good.
Ah.
I have nothing against the gay people, you know.
Hey man, listen, like in this century, sleep with whoever or
Mhm.
whatever you want.
Yeah.
No, because like even like who cares anyway?
Yeah, literally, it has nothing to
Yeah, it
affect
has.
my
It
life.
affects you in no way. But you
Mhm.
know, of course, like if somebody, man, listen, that's just a topic. I don't want my videos to be taken down.
Yeah,
Because you know, like we said, culture differences and
Mhm.
preferences,
yeah.
all completely different. So
Yeah.
you just move however you want to move. But if it was supposed to be like a professional thing, Kenyans, man, we all know how this this mess goes. But anyway, thanks for watching the podcast. You know where to find me.
Yes, sir.
Kisscapades podcast on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcast, all those social media platforms. We're there. I appreciate you. Make sure you go and follow his. I'll share the links to his social media, all of them, and just go support him. I think, we can revisit this conversation probably
Most
in like
definitely.
6 months or maybe towards December.
And see where things have gone.
See, maybe like, we'll have different opinions about
Mhm.
experiences with women. Maybe you'll be in a relationship.
Yeah,
Who knows,
the
man?
First
Yeah.
If you want to be in a relationship with me, go in the comments.
What are the qualifications though?
Hard work.
Light skin and petite?
No,
I'll kill you for that.
my qualifications are simple:
Yeah.
intelligent, hardworking, and just you're trying to get your own. You know, simple as that. And you're gonna be beautiful, of course.
Mhm.
You know, beauty's in the.
Also,
eye
you
of the
don't
beholder.
like girls who are not beautiful. That's how, like, this
To be
internet
honest,
affair-
To be honest, yeah, bro. If you're not beautiful, I personally can't see, me dating you, seeing a life with you.
Yeah.
You know,
Mhm.
and there's so many different standards of beauty. You know, you might not be like a 10,
Yeah, yeah.
10 in the face, but like you're 6, 7, and you're really smart, you're hardworking, you're getting your own bag. I'm like,
Yeah.
that's beauty right there. You know, but
That's for sure. Like, and
Mhm.
like, men are visual creatures first of all.
yeah,
Let's not forget that. Women always say like, looks are important, but come on,
Mhm.
bro.
looks do matter.
I mean, if we put Jay-Z in a lineup for the most handsome man, he won't be there.
Yeah,
but
that-
come on, look at Beyonce, bro.
Yeah.
So as a guy, just go secure the bag,
Mm-hmm.
and you'll have your choices.
Exactly.
Get to exercise your options, choices.
And I just want to say thank you so much for having me, man. My time, very well spent. You put me
Mhm.
onto game.
Yeah.
I've learned a little more about Nairobi.
Yeah.
And in 6 months, like you said, I'll pull up and we'll see what's going on.
Let's do it.
Mhm.
Let's do it. I mean, if you'll still be open to it, then I'll just call some girls and we can go out for drinks and stuff.
Yes, sir.
You know?
Yes, sir.
I know people who know people.
That's the way.
I know girls who like girls and know girls, so I got you.
I like girls who like girls.
Okay, guys. So make sure you follow the links. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. It's the Kisscapades podcast. Bye.
Peace out, guys.